because I don't even want to entertain a discussion with someone who doesn't want to have kids with me. Imagine, you don't want children that look like me. Are you high? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby, and today I'm going to be talking about 9 or 10 reasons why I swipe left. So a few of you would be familiar with swiping left or swiping right, but if you're married here and you've been married for a while, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So first and foremost, I mean swipe left as relating to dating. So these days, if you're single, online dating, they are sort of structured in a way that you're supposed to be efficient, which means you can either just swipe left or swipe right. And so when you see, when you're on the platform and you swipe left, what that really means is you're saying to the left, everything you own in the box to the left, meaning get out, move out of my feed. But if you swipe right, you're pretty much saying, let's get it on. Ooh. Anyway, you're saying that, I would like to meet this person on a date and potentially we'll see where that goes. So yeah, did you get it? Left means get out. Right means I like you. So that's sort of the way dating platforms work. So obviously, because it's the way we connect with, members of the opposite sex, it is very tricky. So obviously you have to think about compatibility. And for me, that really makes a whole lot of difference because especially coming from my background, I'm a little traditional, right? So coming on these dating platforms, there are a lot of things I'm like, oh my goodness, this would not work. So yeah, compatibility really matters. And these reasons why I swipe left, some of them I could chalk them up to, would definitely never be compatible. But some others are just, things I'm just like, I can't be bothered. Let's just swipe left. So I'm inviting you guys, if you're married, grab a cup of tea and sit down and laugh. But if you're single, I want you guys to interact with me and share. Tell me why you swipe left. Tell me why you swipe right. Tell me nicely if I'm being too picky. And also, this is my opinion. I'm sure yours are different and you're entitled to yours just as I am to mine. But let's get down to it. Why does Abby swipe left? Number one, because the platforms are very superficial. So the first thing you're seeing is the picture of the person, right? So if your first picture is a shirtless, naked chest, the only thing I can see is six-pack and muscles that are crying out with veins bulging. I know you've done a bunch of work on those muscles. I know you have grinded at the gym. But my darling, if I scroll down again, not only have you messed up, your first picture is muscle picture, naked chest. The second, another chest picture. And you maybe have like 4 pictures of you at the gym at varying levels of undress. I will swipe you away because number one, that tells me I cannot have a conversation with you. What would I say? How many kilos did you bench press today at the gym? Or what else will I say? Okay, how's your protein intake? Like, what will we talk about when I can see from your very short profile that everything about you is your muscles and the way you look? It's very, I don't know. At that point, you're just meat to me. You're just like flesh, only flesh, pecs, six-pack, pectoral muscles, nothing tangible, just flesh. And I'm looking for a guy of substance. Okay, but yeah, I swipe left for people that have a lot of chesty pictures, naked chesty pictures on their platforms, and I just swipe them away. Number 2. So another reason I swipe left on these dating platforms is when it comes to religious identification. Obviously, there are a ton of religions out there. There's a lot of people who are atheist or agnostic. But for me, I am Christian. And once you're a Christian, it's a very clear-cut distinction, right? You're Christian or you're not. So when I come across people who are obviously not of the same religion with me, I swipe them away because that is one of the foundational concepts that my life is built on. So a lot of people too tend to write spiritual. I don't even really know what that means. They're spiritual. If you ask someone, what religion are you? And they say, I'm spiritual. For me, I read that as I am not a Christian. So we swipe those people away too. So sorry, I kind of lost a video clip somewhere. I also swipe left on people who are like, when it comes to, because there's a little section where you have to say, do you want kids? And a lot of people, I know at my age, a lot of people have kids. I know that. But I do not. And I still have ovaries. So I'm like, the guys will say, have and don't want more kids. I'm just like, excuse me? My ovaries, are they for donation or for design? Are they for decoration? Man, I've got like ovaries that are kicking. Anyway, so guys that are like have and don't want more kids, I'm like, please just be going with your baggage, because I'm like, I want my own baggage. So obviously I swipe left on those people too, because I'm not about to start to get into a relationship with someone with the hope of making him change his mind to have one kid. No time to beg. Since we know we want children, let's look for men too that want children. So I think that's one reason why I quickly swipe left, because I don't even want to entertain a discussion with someone who doesn't want to have kids with me. Imagine, you don't want children that look like me. Are you high? Okay. I'm kidding. Okay. On these platforms, as I said, there are people from different places. I told you guys before now, people from the pits of hell too are there. But another reason I swipe left are people who are like, oh, what do you want? Bumble will ask you, what are you looking for? Some people will put marriage. Some people will put relationship. Others will put casual. I obviously swipe left on people who say they want something casual or something they don't know what they want yet. So if you don't know what you want, then you're probably looking for something casual, because you haven't really thought about it. So obviously I swipe left on those people that obviously don't know what they want, or those people that are looking for something casual, which is not bad. It's just what they want. That's not what I want. Another group of people I swipe left on are people that smoke. And I'm not judgy. I might sound judgy, right? Do I sound judgy? Okay, I'm not judgy though, but smoking is a life choice, and I know that a lot of people struggle to stop that life choice, but for me, I don't want any part of it. And because of that, I'm very vocal in the fact that, I kind of don't like smokers. I just don't like the way it smells. I don't like the health impacts too that it creates. So I tell people, and I once went on a date with a guy who were talking, and I told him, oh, do you smoke? He's like, no. I hate smoking. I detest cigarettes. They are disgusting. I said, I agree. Oh, we're on the same page. Only for second date, this young man brought out his paper, his wrap, to smoke cannabis in front of me. I said, excuse me, I thought you said you don't smoke. Anyway, I told him, Shay, you say you don't used to smoke. And the guy was like, yeah, he doesn't. Smoking is disgusting. I'm like, what are you doing then? He now said, this is not smoking. This is medicinal. I'm like, hey, so smoking is disgusting, but smoking marijuana is medicinal. I'm like, please, I don't like smoking of any shape or form. And obviously, as I mentioned, I'm not in the market of changing people, because the way I feel relationships work, you have to accept people for where they are in life. And if you don't like that, then obviously move on, and just move on to someone you can be more accepting of. Georgie Abby. So another group of people I usually swipe left on, and this one, I will let you can judge me. This one, you can judge me. I give you license to judge me, because it's a dicey topic. Dogs. I love dogs. From afar, I like them. Pets. And if you're Nigerian, I know a lot of people have pets these days, but we grew up with pets, with dogs as guard dogs. So when I see a guy on his profile and his dog is like kissing him, you see the whole line of saliva, dog saliva. They are French kissing. I'm just like, let me swipe him away. Swipe him left quickly, because I'm like, see, I want to enjoy kissing my man. And I know a lot of girls these days obviously have pets too that are always like kissing them and slobbering all over them. My cousin has a dog that she loves. She's like, Zoe. My cousin has a cute dog, so yeah, she's American, she's like that. But me, I am still fully Nigerian. I just left Nigeria not too long ago, 5 years ago. I am very, very Nigerian. So you come and be French kissing your dog on my profile. I'm like, boo boo, you and your dog should take that relationship away from me. I'm not about to be in that whole doggy mix. That sounded terrible. I don't want to be in that mix with your dog as a +1. So yeah, I swipe on men who are kissing or being kissed by their dogs. And I know it's supposed to give them a very nice, approachable profile, like saying, oh, he loves animals. Well, man, that's not what I read. I'm just like, you do not know how to create boundaries. Oh my goodness, this is a funny video. Okay, cool. What next? So another group of guys that I struggle with connecting with, no matter how their profile looks, is guys that have only one activity on their profile. For example, you read a guy's profile and everything you see is either fishing, 5 out of 6 pictures, or 6 out of 6 pictures of him outdoors with a fish and a bait, and fishing, or hunting. So when I see that, I'm like, I don't fish. I'm not opposed to learning how to fish or hunt. I am really not opposed, but really, is that all there is to you? You don't even have a varying interest. You don't have anything else except hunting and fishing, which are good things, but obviously I'm not passionate about things like that. I would never be. I like to have a wide variety of interests, so I don't relate to people like that. So number one, I just swipe them away. Another set of guys that I swipe left on are guys who have unidentified women on their profile. So this platform is for you to find someone to date, regardless of whatever sex they might be. So if you have a woman on your profile, the polite thing to do is to say, oh, woman on my profile is my niece, woman on my profile my sister, woman on my profile my mom, or something by way of introduction. Friend self is good. But some people will just put like hot fine girls on their profile and call it a day. Like, what are people like me supposed to think? Who is this person? Because another thing, you guys, if you're single and on this site might have seen, is that a lot of people would come with their wives and they would say it though. They would say, oh, me and my wife are looking for a +1, meaning they are in a polyamorous relationship. Check the dictionary if you don't know what that means. Polyamorous, meaning they want plenty people in their marriage. So they are looking for +1, they are looking for +2. So yeah, so those kind of people, although they would say it, they would also put their wife's picture so you know what the man and woman looks like. Anyway, these particular sets of people are not identifying the women that are on their profiles. So what do you expect me to think? So those people, there's no need to even think twice. Just swipe them away. Swipe them so they can go and do their +1 or whatever relationship it is they have. Swipe them off. Another group of people that I obviously have a problem with, that I don't know. You see, this guy looks fine, he's educated, and he has no introductory message about himself. So the way Bumble works, or any other dating platform, is that you have a little section where you can talk a little bit about yourself. You can say, oh, for example, mine is driven, passionate about spirituality and self-growth. I'd like to make new friends and hopefully meet the love of my life, something along those lines. But these people don't even have anything by way of introduction. So that gets me thinking, I'm like, you have nothing to say about yourself? Seriously? Like, if you have nothing to say about yourself, why should I even take a chance on you? So yeah, I guess just say something about yourself, whatever it might be. I think it helps people to sort of understand. So that's a sure sign. When I see no introduction, I'm like, maybe this person cannot even communicate. So what's the point having a relationship with this kind of person? I swipe them away. Then the last group of people that it depends on how I'm feeling, that I also swipe left quickly, is people who are unverified. So Bumble has this verification thing where you have to verify your actual profile against your natural self. So your picture plus you just verify yourself to make sure you're the person that owns the profile. So a lot of people too, and that's identified by a blue check mark beside your name. So a lot of people don't even bother doing that. And when I see people like that, especially when their profile looks all put together, some days I would swipe them to accept, swipe right. Other days I'm just like, you look too good to be true and you're not verified. Let us swipe you away, because I don't trust that you will not come and catfish me. You look like a 35-year-old, but who knows? You might be 60 with like pot belly. Not that I'm against pot bellies, but seriously, come as you are. Anyway, yes, so I swipe those people too because they haven't taken time to verify. I'm verified. Why are you not verified? So when we finish swiping left on these 10 people, guess how many people are remaining? Hey. Guess how many people are left behind? Jesus. Jesus is the one who's left behind because he's a perfect man. And a perfect God. But yes, the people remaining are very few. So when we've gotten to that point, we have to go back to the Lord in prayer and pray that he will send more men. But yes, no, seriously though, sometimes when I'm particularly tired of swiping, I go and pray and I'm like, Lord, help me, man. I don't want to. You said we should not be faint. Lord, I am faint of swiping. Come soon or send me a man. Anyway, I just wanted to share my struggles with these dating platforms. And if you guys are on these platforms, male or female, let me know what you swipe left on and let me know what you swipe right on. And also, you're married or in a relationship, tell me what you think about the way dating goes and what your nice objective advice would be. But if you have something negative to say about the reasons I swipe left, put in the comments respectfully, okay? I'm interested to see what you guys think, and obviously I'm very traditional too, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, leave a comment. Remember guys, to give this video a thumbs up. You have to help this single girl out, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and I hope I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.